Today, let's talk about one of the biggest plagiarism in movie history, A Fistful of Dollars by Sergio Leone and The Bodyguard by Akira Kurosawa. The former one was released in Italy in 1964, but was delayed in the US until 1967 because the distributors feared being sued by Kurosawa. As the result, the film was ruled as an unlicensed remake of Kurosawa's 1961 film, The Bodyguard, and they made a settle out of the court for 15% of the worldwide box office of the film. As a fan of Kurosawa, Sergio even got excited when he heard the Emperor call his work a good movie. Today, let's compare these two films by every detail to see how Sergio stole from Kurosawa. Since the story was nearly the same, I will start by introducing the plot with two films closely. The opening scene, our hero coming on stage, the samurai and the cowboy. Then he met the ballerina, and we know there are two factions of forces in this town. He talking to one of them. He didn't show his real strength. He met the restaurant owner and the coffin store owner. He knows better about the situation here, that people suffered because the fight between the two forces. He fight with the one he met before and he killed a few of them and joined the other faction. Came up an idea to make the two forces fight. In Bodyguard, he promised to help one faction at first, but then refused to fight. In A Fistful of Dollars, he told one faction that there are two soldiers who can make government destroy the other force. And after the fight, the two factions exchange hostages. One of the hostages is a mother. Next step, he rescued the mother. But then he was caught, and they beat him up very bad. He succeeded to escape. The stronger force attacked the other one with fire and killed them all. He recovered his body in a secret location, and when he knew the restaurant owner get caught because of him, he had to show up to rescue him. And then, the final battle. Now you have known the timeline of the two films with the 12 parts I just told, and we all know this is the same story. But there is a common saying in Chinese, 相同的故事，不同的演绎, meaning that what really matters is how you tell the story, even though the story you are going to tell has been told already. But what Sergio Leone did is more than just the same story. For example, in the rescue scene, what would you do if you wanted the room looks like there was a fight? And in the hostage exchange, how to show tragedy of the mother. Of course, we let her run into her son and separate them. How to make the escape scene suspenseful and dangerous? Well, put him under the searchers and give a shot through the floor. And the fire attack, which one force destroy another, the plan is pretty much the same, except one film uses straw, another uses liquor. Even the same family, we got the woozy son and a powerful mother. And there are more details Sergio Leone copied from Kurosawa, from the beginning scene to the last frame. It's not only the same story, but the same storytelling, making the film a complete plagiarism. Despite all the similarities, I think Bodyguard is a better film. There's something that Sergio didn't learn from Kurosawa. First thing is shot design. Take a look at this scene when the restaurant owner introduced the coffin owner to the cowboy. We know the coffin is a really good business because many people get killed. And the important thing is we know this from the owner's telling. Very flight, right? Now let's see how Kurosawa took this to another level. This is kind of shot that you want to watch again and again. We got the back rogue talking to the coffin owner, and we got to see the whole conversation from the samurai's perspective. No one's telling, and we know 6 people died in the last night. The owner enjoyed his dead man business, and this guy is a stupid funny character. Not same level. Not to mention the movement shot design, whether the movement of a single man or group or something in the background. Well, it's unfair to Sergio, as no one make bad shot than Kurosawa. I think another thing Kurosawa did better is the criticism to the society. In the Italian film, yes, there is the chef and the government, but just to serve the fight between two factions. In The Bodyguard, it's all about people suffering from the copyright society. The fight of the two factions are just a way of expression. Remember the young man in the final battle? That's the same man in the opening scene, a son of ordinary family, and through his change, we know there will always be killings if the society function is broken, with or without the two factions. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. That's my opinion about this famous copy between the two great directors. And actually I love Sergio Leone. All his past westerns are really good. The good, the bad, and the ugly for a few dollars more. And Once Upon a Time in the West. I love his movies. And even in this copy work, there's something he did better. The first point is the character Raymond, a much more powerful villain, always make the movie more wonderful to watch. And the dead soldier part, that was a brilliant adaptation. And of course the music, Morricone is always the best. So that's it. How about you? Let me know what's your opinion about this copy scene in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next one.